Hey guys, Mrs. Harriet here. I wanted to hop on and go over with you quickly, just one more time, the short story project that you've been working on the past several weeks, hopefully. So, um, I just want to look at this criteria chart with you. So, this is something that when you feel like you're finishing up your story, you've got it written, it's pretty much ready to go. You need to come here to this criteria and feel free to make a copy of this for yourself. Come here to this criteria and it says right here, check it off as you go. This is going to be the way that you make sure that you have all the necessary elements in your story and that you're going to get a really, really good grade on it and really be paid for your hard work that you've been putting into this. So, genre. So I should be able to tell specifically what genre your story is set in. Is it romance? Is it comedy, tragedy, etc.? Is there a clear setting? So have you established a time and place for your story? Get it, got it. Main conflict. Is there a main problem, external or internal, that your character is facing clearly? Do you have at least one main character and two minor characters? That is very, very important. Most importantly, and the most important in any story is the plot. So do you have all of those elements of plot starting with exposition, ending with resolution? And notice that there's a link here to click for help. If you're not sure what one of those elements are, or if you're not sure if your story has it, you can click there for some help. All right, do you have a clear point of view that stays the same? So first person using pronouns like I, me, or my, or third person limited or omniscient. Is there a theme, a lesson or moral to be learned, or your universal truth that comes out of your story? This is the so what. Like, why am I even reading your story? What does the character learn by the end? What is the point? All right. Dialogue. Now, this is something that I'm seeing formatted incorrectly. A lot of different stories that I've read in terms of the rough draft. So, if you're not sure how to format and punctuate dialogue correctly, pick up a book that you have at your house and just kind of scan it, look for some dialogue and see how it's incorporated. It's going to be the same no matter what book you look at. So, you can look it up on Google, you can open up a book at your house and look at how to do it. A couple different ways you can do that there. Imagery, do you have some figurative language in there? Do you have vivid imagery? Make sure you show, don't tell. This is some technical stuff here at the bottom. So I'd like for all of your stories to be double spaced, size 12 font, standard font, which is Arial, Times New Roman, or Calibri. I don't care which one of those you choose, but pick one of those three. Have a creative title at the top centered, and then there's that length requirement of 1,000 words, about 4 pages, double spaced, in order to have a complete story. So if your story is 1.5 pages or your story is 12 pages, that is not good. Too short and too long. Each of them has its own problems. Okay. Now I have changed these dates a little bit. So let's do this right here. Nope, we're still in April. So the due date for the rough draft was supposed to be Friday. I extended it to Monday because everything is basically due on Mondays. And then the final draft is due Monday, May 1st. Nope, that's not right. Hang on a second. Okay, now here's the big change that you need to be aware of. In order for me to have time to give everybody feedback on their short stories and to give you more time in case that you have not been using that time as well as you could have the past few weeks, I'm going to extend this due date for the final copy of your short story, and that final due date is going to be Monday, May 11th. So this is a change. And this one was changed too. Okay. So know that you have an extra week to work on that story. It is not due until Monday, May the 11th. This week, you are going to have a slightly different assignment, and I will explain that in the next video. As always, let me know if you have any questions or if you need help.